Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Basico ServiceNow Learning. So in today's video, we are going to explore that how we can make attachment mandatory on catalog item form. There are lots of ways to perform this activity, but in this video, we are going to explore a one way, right? So here, let's begin. So the use case which we are going to implement today is that attachment should be mandatory on the submission of catalog item. The catalog item name is training requirement, and if user do not attach the image, then alert message should be displayed to him, please attach image of your employee card. So this catalog item, the path of this catalog item is service catalog, services, training, requirements. So let's navigate to my ServiceNow Personal Developer instance so that we can see where we have this catalog item and what we are going to do implement today. So let's move to ServiceNow Personal Developer instance. So friends, this is my ServiceNow Personal Developer instance. So the path is service catalog. Let's open a new tab. And here we have services. Then we have a catalog item that is training requirement. So here we have several fields. So the motto of this video is to check whether the attachment is available on the catalog item or not while doing a submission of this catalog item, right? So let's fill some information. System administrator. Here I have selected some value. Here I am saying demo attachment. The spelling is wrong. Attachment, and I have selected Monday here, and I am clicking on order now. When I click on order now, see the catalog item got submitted, right? See, process is going on and submitted, right? It means currently the attachment is not placed over here. So what we have to do is that we have to do a coding so that we can make it mandatory, means attachment mandatory. So when user click on this order now, the message should be displayed to him that please attach image of your employee card, right? Once he attach this image and click on order now, then he is able to submit the request, otherwise not. Okay, so the first important thing which we are going to do in coding is to check whether this particular catalog item is having the attachment or not. So how we can do that? So friends, in ServiceNow we have a table called sys_attachment dot list. So whatever attachment we do in ServiceNow will create a record in this table. Okay, I am showing you. See, here we have lots of records, right? And I am giving you example as such. Let's say I am attaching a file from here, this file. Now see, we have an attachment over here. The attachment name is demonstration image upload. Now refresh this table. See, we have this record available over here in sys_attachment.list table, right? So whatever attachment we do in catalog item, all those attachment will be displayed or create a record in this sys_attachment table. So what we are going to do in coding is that we are going to write a script include where first we will check on the server that whether that catalog item, means this table, is having that attachment or not, because see, here we have table sysID. This is basically a record sysID, or we can say GUID of this particular record. Okay, so we can identify that the particular record of this table is having the attachment or not. Okay, so this we are going to do in script include because this is a server side call, right? And what we have to do that when we click on order now, it means we are submitting a form. So what we are going to do, we are going to write a catalog on submit client script where we are getting a value from the script include, which is telling us that whether the attachment is available or not. Okay, so when user click on this order now, then on submit catalog client script will get execute. It will take the data from the script include and validate whether the requirement or attachment is available or not. If yes, then he will allow us to submit this script. If the attachment is not available, then it will display as a alert box that we need to attach a attachment, right? So this is the solution which we are going to implement today. Okay, so here I have also mentioned in the sheet to give you a brief understanding for the same, that the solution that we are going to create a catalog client script and we are going to do a synchronous glide ajax call, and we are also going to create a client callable script include. Okay, so let's first create a script include that is client callable. So let's navigate to ServiceNow personal developer instance. Here type script include. See, here we have an option in system definition. Click on this script include, click on new. If you are not aware of script include, you can refer my other videos where I have given the demonstration that what is script include and how we can do a glide ajax call. Okay, so here now I am going to give a script include name. Let's say check attachment catalog item. Okay, and I'm saying it is a client callable. Client callable is because we are calling this script include from on submit catalog client script. Okay, so once we click on checkbox, see this syntax is get auto populated. So here we have to write a code. So here I am creating a function, let's say check attachment. So whatever code I will write in this function will check the attachment. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is that I need to create a glide record. So I'm saying where gr is equals to new glide record. So I'm creating a glide record because I need to check values in sys underscore attachment table, right? Attachment table, right? Same table, this one. Okay, and these two records are be used by us. So here I'm going again to script include. Now what I'm going to do here is that I am adding a query, gr.add query here, and I'm saying that, see here, the table name and the sys id. So I'm writing a query for table name and table sys id. So I'm saying table name is sc underscore cart underscore item, right? So I copied this. Here I'm saying table underscore name, and that is this, right? So here we have some space, remove that space. Okay, now we have to add another query, that is add query, and now I am saying the second field is table sys id. So if you see that particular field value, then you will come to know that it is table underscore sys underscore id. Okay, so I am saying table underscore sys underscore id. Now if I will use this value, this is specific to this record, and each and every record or each and every catalog item record is having a unique GUID. So what we are going to do when we will write a on submit catalog client script, then we will get the value from the form unique GUID, and we will pass that parameter to script include here. So we will fill this value once we write the on submit catalog client script. So I am leaving it blank now. Okay, so I'm just clicking on here. Now I'm saying the next thing is gr.query, right? Now we are done with the query. Now we have to say if gr.next, right? Then what to do? Then pass value yes, means we have a attachment. Okay, else if there is no value, then return no. Okay, so I think this code is might be clear, right? That we are doing a glide record for a sys attachment table. We are saying where table name is this, and the table sys id is basically a GUID of a catalog item. Then perform a filtration, and if there is a record, then return yes, and if there is no record, then return no. Okay, so this will tell us whether we have an attachment or not. Okay, now we are going to write on submit catalog client script. So one way is that you can right click over here, configure catalog client scripts. The another way can be like you can type maintain item over here, or you can directly type catalog client script. So I am navigating through maintain item. So I am opening this in another tab. See here, we have this catalog item training requirement. I am opening this. Okay, so this is the catalog item where we have to write a catalog client script. So here at the bottom, see, we have an option to create. I am just clicking on new. So here we are going to write on submit catalog client script. Okay, so let's give the name over here. I am saying attachment. I'm saying attachment mandatory. The type is on submit because we want to execute the code when user click order now or user is submitting the form, right? So here we have selected on submit. Now we have to do a glide ajax call. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to fetch the value of a record GUID, or we have to fetch the GUID of a catalog item. So I am saying where catalog item ID equals to G underscore form dot get value, and then we have to give the name through which we can fetch the value. So I'm saying sysparam underscore item underscore GUID. So this basically provides us the GUID of a catalog item. Okay, now I am saying where demo equals to new glide ajax. Now we have to do a glide ajax call. So here in glide ajax we have to give a script include name or the class name of a script include. So here we have the script include, that is check attachment. So I am giving this name over here, right? Now demo dot add parameters. So the first parameter is that we want to execute the function which is available in the script include, means we want to execute this function which we have in the script include. So here the way to execute this particular function, we have to get sysparam underscore value. So you have to use this text or just this syntax while executing that particular function. Okay, this is the only way to execute the function. Here's function name over here. Now we have to pass the parameter for this value. Okay, so I am saying now here with the help of prefix sysparam I can give any text. So I am saying catalog GUID. Okay, and here I am saying what will be that ID, see here. So I am just passing this here. Okay, because this particular variable is storing the GUID of a catalog item. So we are done with this add param. Now I am saying demo dot get XML wait. So here I am doing a synchronous call. Okay, because I am writing this for on submit, so anyhow system has to wait for the response, right? So I am saying where now attachment. So there must be some variable which will store the return value from the script include, right? So this is the way to do that. This is get answer. So through this function we are storing a value to this particular variable. This will give us a value return back such as yes or no. Okay, so here we are done with this. Now I am saying if attachment equals to yes, because the value which will be returned over here could be yes or no. So I am saying if yes, then okay, else attachment equals to no, then okay. So if there is attachment, then allow us to submit the record, right? So I'm saying return true, and if the attachment is no, it means return false. Okay, so when we return the false through on submit, it means it is not allowing to submit the form. But before returning false, what I want to see is that I want an alert message that please submit your employee card, or please attach your employee card image. So here we are done with the code almost, but the only thing we need to do is that we have to pass this parameter to script include. So I am copying this because I need to pass this parameter to script include, right? And I am applying here this dot get parameter, and here I am saying that particular value which I have copied. Okay, so this dot get parameter sysparam catalog GUID. So here we are done with the script include. Save this, and here we are done with the catalog item. Save this. So now we are done with the script. Let's navigate to catalog item to see whether the script is working fine or not. So I am refreshing this particular text again. I am giving some value, system administrator. I am saying ITIL, then I am saying demo, selecting values. So here now the time comes where we have to check the functionality. So let's click on order now. See, once we click on order now, we have a message over here. Please attach image of your employee card. If I say okay, it means it is not submitting the form. It means I need to submit the attachment. So here I am submitting the attachment. Click on open, and now click on order now. See, now I am able to submit the request. So in this way we can make the attachment mandatory. Okay, so the code which we have written for a script include is this, and the code which we have written for the on submit catalog client script is this. So I will be sharing this code on my website. I will share the link in below description box. If you want to validate the code, you can get the code from there and try on your instance. Okay, so here we are done with the coding, we are done with the scenario. Okay, so if you have any question regarding anything, feel free to provide me in the below comment box. Okay, and one more thing I want to display to you is that go to attachment table. So when we upload the attachment in a catalog item, that particular table name is sc_cart_item, but when we submit the catalog item, then the table name changed to see sc_req_item. So this was the first catalog item where we have not submitted the request, right? Here we have this catalog item where we have having a alert message, and we have submitted this item in ServiceNow instance. So now table name changed to sc_req_item. So I believe this particular demonstration will clear your doubts for Glide Ajax and script include, even though it will also give you an understanding that how we can make attachment mandatory. So thank you friends, this is all for this video. Please do not forget to like, share and comment. Thank you friends, have a nice day. Bye bye.